Hi everyone, happy full moon in Capricorn on this June day. The moon was actually full about half an hour ago, and that was at 2:40 Eastern time. So if you're watching this, whenever you're watching this is absolutely the right time to be watching it, even if it's a year from now, because I believe that the collective readings are for whenever someone tunes into this, and it doesn't matter if it's now or next year or next week. So anyway, I just wanted to wish you a happy full moon and also just ask that if you like my content, if you appreciate what I'm giving out, and I do try to do free readings on Instagram every day and also do these readings every other week along with the full and the new moon. If you just give me a like, a comment, maybe even a subscribe if it really means a lot to you. I can't tell you how much that means to me as a YouTube creator and as a content creator. It is a big deal to us creators. We appreciate it so much. So I appreciate that, and I thank you in advance for doing that. But today is the big full moon, and honestly, this lunation is not as intense as some. So some of you may be really relieved to hear that. Some of you might be going, I'm actually really feeling this one still. And if that's the case, it could be because of where it is in your particular chart. It is a very serious moon. It's a very heavy, gravity-laden moon. So if you're feeling that right now, whether or not it's hitting you in an intense way or just kind of just feeling this seriousness about everything, that is totally okay. You are right in tune with the vibes. It's a Capricorn moon, and it's kind of about releasing what really isn't working for us anymore. And sometimes, we have to experience that heaviness and that feeling of being burdened and laden right before we realize, oh, you know what, this isn't working for me anymore and I need to let it go. And that could be as simple as, I say simple, it's not that simple, as a thought pattern. Perhaps you decided, I'm tired of thinking this way every single time I look at myself in the mirror, or I'm tired of thinking this way every time I approach a certain situation in my life. So maybe you decide to release that tonight. Or maybe it's as big as you just are realizing the job you're doing, the work that you're in right now is not aligned with your heart, and it's time to either switch departments or take a brave move and actually leave and do something totally heart aligned. So it could be anywhere in between those, those spectrums of experience and what you need to release tonight. I would offer to some of you too that perhaps there's an obligation, like even something that's coming up that you're just feeling a lot of weightiness around, you're feeling a lot of obligation around, a lot of shoulds. And I would offer that perhaps this full moon is an opportunity to release that energy and just to say, you know what? I'm going to make a brave move here and choose myself and say, I'm not going to do it. And summer is a time of obligation anyway. There's a lot of things opening back up. People are starting to have way more opportunities than we had last year. And with that is a lot of excitement, but also some, I think anxiety for some of us that, wow, that, everything's kind of going back to normal. And do we really want to engage in that crazy busyness that we were all part of before? For me personally, I want to be more conscious about what I choose to bring back into my life. Obviously, there's things that have to be done, right? But if there's things that I don't have to do or things that perhaps weren't giving me life before, I'm going to try to really seriously evaluate, can I let that go? Is that something that I can shift in my life? And I would offer for you to do the same so that we can move forward in a different way. I think we've been given the opportunity to create a new world with all that's happened in this last year. And I would just bring a call to action if that feels right for you, that you can be part of this change by just doing what's aligned in your own life. And that will help everyone to, be aligning and creating a brand new world, because I don't feel like we should go back to where we were in 2018, So, all right, without further ado, I would love to give you the free card reading I always do. If you followed my channel for a while, I pick 3 cards. You can pick 1, 2, or 3, or all 3. Either way is perfectly fine. You can pick before or pick after. Trust your intuition. I always think this is a really great way to kind of build your intuition and trust your intuition. And it's fun, it's low risk. You'll enjoy whatever card you pick. And if it doesn't make sense today, it may make sense next week. Sometimes card readings aren't for that moment. Intuition doesn't always know time. Time is our human construct, but intuition just knows what you need to know. And so if it doesn't resonate today, next week you might go, oh my goodness, I remember that she said that, and that is actually lining up perfectly for this situation right here, right now. So just trust that you've picked the card you're supposed to pick, and you're going to get exactly the right one. I'm going to use the textured tarot today, which I will put the link below. And if you're looking to go deeper, you don't want just a collective reading, you'd like an actual reading for your own self, I'm also going to link my full moon reading. And I've got a few other things in the shop, so I'll link those below as well so that you can check it out and maybe go a little deeper with these energies and really understanding, where they're interacting for you and what you need to know and what you need to illuminate on this full moon. So All right, let's go ahead and pick some cards. This is the fun part, right? So if you picked card 1, let's see what's coming forward. The card we've got for card 1 is the Ace of Cups, which is a lovely energy to have. And I just love it in this card with this beautiful cup, and you almost feel like there's almost this waterfall energy on top of, like the cup being full of water, it's like you can just feel all this watery energy. And for those of you who've chosen this card, this is a true new emotional beginning. If you have been feeling laden and heavy and kind of burdened emotionally, the universe is saying it will be lightening up soon, and there's going to be something, a new spark of opportunity for you in the emotional realm, and that can be a new relationship. For some of you, it might even be getting pregnant if you've been hoping for that. For others of you, it can be a renewed connection with your own soul, like you suddenly are doing something, you realize, I have a spark of joy that I haven't had for a while. But I'm just offering that this is going to be a wonderful energy coming forward for you during this lunation and this time period. And, lunation cycles are 4 weeks or 6 months, depending on how you look at it. So just know, I feel like in the next 4 weeks, those of you that chose that card are going to be feeling that new energy, that new emotional beginning. So I'm excited for you on that. Card 2, we have the card that I actually felt would come up today, the Ten of Wands. This is a very heavy energy, and this is an energy of burden. You can see the woman in here, she's like climbing upstairs, and she's got all these sticks on her back. So she is definitely burdened, and she's feeling the weight of this time. And for those of you who've chosen this card, what I would encourage you with is that this card, although it says, yes, you're feeling the weight, it's almost there. You're almost there. Give that last push, that last burst through. Release what you can, because you're just about to go into a new cycle. 10 cards are really special in the tarot. They say that you are at the end of this cycle, and you may be just feeling like, I can't do it anymore. But the promise is the new beginning is just about there. Give your last little bit of energy. Know it's coming. Hold on to that hope, and realize that you will indeed be feeling relief very, 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 very soon. And again, with this full moon, release what you can. If you can set down 1 or 2 or 3 of those sticks, it's going to make your life a lot easier. It's going to make things feel a little bit more manageable right now for this time for you. So, all right, for those of you who picked card 3, we have the 5 of Swords, which we can see a fox kind of leaping off a cliff here, and we've also got some birds that are kind of like seeming like kind of coming at him, pecking at him. But this is a difficult energy, but it's also an energy of change. Any of the 5 cards in tarot have that feeling of tipping. Like you have the first 4 cards of the suit, and then you have the next 4 cards of the suit, and this is like right in the middle. And the 10 card, like I said, is kind of that ending beginning, so I don't kind of include it in that numerology right there. But this is a tipping card for you, and this says, yes, you're going through a hard time. The 5 of Swords is not an easy card. So if you're feeling a lot of like mental franticity is the word that's coming to mind, and also just a lot of mental, maybe even anxiety, but your mind is kind of going a million miles a minute, I want to offer to you that you will get through this. Hold on to what helps you move through this, whether that's being in nature, whether that's, drinking more water. Some of us forget to drink water, basic self-care things, whether that's talking to a friend, since this is a Swords card, or talking to a therapist, like some sort of way to like just kind of express what you're feeling and get it out there so that you can kind of move through this time. But it will be shifting, and it's bringing about a really neat change for you. When you get to the other side is the 6 of Swords, and the 6s are all about the equilibrium, and it's about that feeling of mental balance and finding a new achievement, a new level of being able and capable of handling these things that are coming at you. So just want to offer to you that pick this card, you're gonna make it. You're making it through right now, and it's exciting. Like 5s actually kind of make me get a little excited. It's like, oh, okay, I'm in a change time. Things are changing. They aren't going to stay the way they were. So that's your promise with that card. So, it's always such a joy to read for all of you. I appreciate so much that you follow my content. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I do a free reading every day and a picture. And it's really a fun way to kind of get tarot involved in your life, to get to the meanings, to learn the meanings. If you really do love learning tarot and you want to go deeper, I also offer a mentorship, and I have a spot available right now. So it'd be really fun to do a deep dive with you on that. But check out my readings, check out my shop, and just know that I appreciate each and every one of you. It is so fun to read the cards for you all. And I'm wishing you so many full moon blessings, so much love, so much luck for tonight, and so much blessing for this new moon, or this full moon, this new full moon cycle that is upon us. So I will talk to you all later.